And now the starters for the visiting Boston Celtics. At point guard, Drew Holiday. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other guard position, Derek White. At small forward, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Joe Mazzulla.
Number 7, Cam Whitmore. It's the man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 12, Steven Adams. And shooting guard, 6'7", number 30. Amen Thompson. And the other guard, at 6'0", number 5, Fred VanVleet. The other forward, standing 6'11", number 35, Kevin Durant.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Houston, we've got Steven Adams. Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Durant in at the 4-man position. We'll be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's a nice contrast in this age of small ball and positionless basketball. It's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
And the tip goes to Houston. Here's Whitmore, defended by Brown. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
One shot.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Now here's Tatum. It's good.
Boy, what a nifty play off the dribble there. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
Thompson, a screen on Tatum. Here's Durant. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Left side, Tatum. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. VanVleet with it. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Adams up top. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Outside, Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Adams with a screen on White. The three from Thompson. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Tatum. Again, Boston.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. That one no good. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Porzingis. Outside Brown. Knocked away. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Brown can't hit. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Here's Whitmore from deep. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Outside White. Shoots over Thompson. White can't hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Shot's good by Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Tatum. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Pass to Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Tatum. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still without a bucket. Thompson scanning the floor. Lets the 3 fly. Van Vliet misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. White, the pass to Porzingis.
Some really aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off of his shot and able to draw the foul.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, BA, I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, BA. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well. You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Tatum.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
Shoots over Eason. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 11.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Adams finds Van Vliet. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Powell. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Tatum with it. Picked up by Powell. Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And BA, no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Well, after finishing tied for last in the West last year, Clark, Houston is looking for a turn of events.
13 guys on last year's roster, BA, with 3 years of experience or less. But this summer, Houston bringing in some good vets, headlined by Fred VanVleet, and they're looking to compete at a much higher level.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Drew Holiday. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here to win the run. And he gets that one.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Sengun. His game isn't all about power.
Outside White. Clock at 6. Rockets with a rebound. Pass to Eason. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's White. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Pass to Powell. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 from Houston.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Holiday. Over Durant. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Durant for 3. Hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And over the years, one thing we've seen from Drew Holiday, he is clutch, Clark.
He sure is, BA. And not just at the end of games. I mean, he typically does whatever his team needs him to do to get a win. He can dominate from tip to the end of the game, or he can simply beat you with his competitive spirit.
That free throw, no good.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Pritchard's checked in for White. Good on the second one. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Powell outside. The 3, Durant. KD! What else would you expect?
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Porzingis. The Rockets pull it in. Three-pointer. Another 3 from Houston.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And Boston calls time here.
Boston calls time.
We're giving t-shirts to the Morales section. So make some noise.
So for the Rockets, Whitmore comes in for Eason, and it's Thompson in for Smith. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tatum from long range. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Şengün, the screen. Thompson passes to Şengün. Durant surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. The baseline J, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done. But trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
Yeah, he's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. Adams checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Powell. Here's Whitmore. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Holiday from long range. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Rockets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Brown with the steal. Pass to White.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
So if we want to talk about Derek White for a moment, he's become such an effective defender, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he's got a great mix of awareness and ability. Just an exceptional quickness that allows him to be a disruptor at that end.
So he gets them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Holiday against Thompson. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al Horford.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
He's off on the first. Well, Grant, Amin Thompson is proof there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
He and his twin brother Asar coming through overtime elite. A different path, but both high lottery picks, and it worked out for them both.
And the Rockets making a change here. VanVleet's checked in. Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Derek White. That's their second.
And that one misses.
They're not the strongest part of Thompson's game, but he continues to work in the gym to improve.
Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by VanVleet.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
To the inside. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
Here's Holiday. Doesn't go for him. Van Vliet with some nice D. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back comes Houston in transition. The open shot, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Over Smith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2. Whitmore.
First one falls for him. Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:19 left in the second. Boston trailing. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Pass to Whitmore. Takes the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Holiday. Back to Tatum. Launches it from deep. Boston, no good that time either.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Horford with it. Now Thompson defending. And Durant with the block. Thompson's shot is off. Boston's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. And yep, it's good. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Here's Van Vliet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The 3, Durant. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Tatum way outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Houston earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Whitmore is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now here's Durant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Boston.
And that one falls for Tatum.
At the line for 2.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Misses the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brown, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Whitmore, and he jams it home with authority.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's White, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he's good on the second.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Adams, defended by Porzingis.
Houston foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul.
The Celtics shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Thompson. He's got 9. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside White. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Over Whitmore. Brown, no good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
There's Tatum with the 3. Rockets with a rebound. Takes a 3. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist from Durant. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
The physicality of Jason Tatum, an understated and overlooked part of his game.
Timeout called, Houston. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Jason Tatum. Pritchard comes in for White, and Mikhailuk subbed in for Drew Holiday. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. And the 3 off target. For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in this second half. Porzingis finds Brown. Oh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Out to the right wing. Uncovered. The kick to Durant from downtown. And they get it back.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. On defense, the Celtics. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Van Vliet outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Over to the left wing. Here's Whitmore outside. The Rockets with another miss. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 6. And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30, and that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night.
That's too easy for Smith. That's automatic from that short corner.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Checked in for Adams. The Celtics making a switch here. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Celtics have terrific depth. They have a number of reserves who could start for other teams. All-star Jason Tatum said those guys sacrificing coming off the bench, I think that just speaks volumes to the commitment that we have to be our best and to playing to our standard every night. Brian?
That's what it takes, Allie, right? Thank you. Şengün. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on. Pretty unpredictable, which makes him hard to guard without fouling.
Ah, the kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figuring it out quickly.
He sure is, B.A. I mean, scoring has not been a problem for Şengün. A bit undersized as a center, but he's found a way to beat teams with his quickness, and it's all about utilizing your strengths. And the sooner you figure that out, the better off you are.
Oh, Tatum showing his strength.
And Tatum doesn't let the defense get to him. He's not distracted or bothered. He's got excellent form, stays with his mechanics. Doesn't matter who's defending him.
Van Vliet against Holiday. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Boston trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Easton. Nice! Oh, big finish!
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Boston's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. Holiday from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün. Powell passes to Smith, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
And the Celtics in possession here. It's a 13-point game. And the Celtics call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Pritchard. White, the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Şengün. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by White.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Well, Houston's shooting at about 44% so far. Holiday against Durant. Pass to Easton. 4-3. The shot no good. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Powell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. Pure from three-point range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Durant against Holiday. Now here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Smith passes to Durant. Knocked loose. Powell outside. To the middle. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Horford.
Checking in for the Celtics, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
Eason, pass to Powell. Back to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Up top, Smith. He's guarded by White. Smith passes to Powell. Here's Şengün. No good on the triple.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. They double him with White. Durant with it. Now guarded by Brown. Adams a screen. Durant, no good.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And he sinks the second. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. For Houston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Whitmore's checked in for Eason. Thompson comes in for Powell. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Smith. Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Durant. Adams with a screen on Tatum. Durant for 3. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 16. The Celtics have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Here's Durant. And the bucket is good. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Durant. Shoots over White. It's hauled in by White. Outside Porzingis. Shot on the wing. And it's Boston scoring again.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
Houston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Porzingis misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. There's the triple. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Holiday for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
Timeout called. Houston.
Timeout.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
2 minutes.
Thompson finds Van Vliet.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Puts the move on. And Tatum lays it up and in. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Van Vliet with a screen on White. Takes one from 10 feet. Thompson, that's good. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Tatum.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Kevin Durant.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. There's the 3. Tipped.
Oh, an active defender at 6'7", Whitmore is capable of coming up with these blocks. And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Durant against Tatum. A deep 3. Rockets with a rebound. And here is Thompson. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game. Kevin Durant.